All right, here we are with another rated game between Eagle Here Be Monsters and T.O.N.I. So Here Be Monsters is in teal and they are the Aztecs. So Aztecs are Meso Civ, requiring a lot of gold to build their units and get their army numbers up. And what a perfect map for that, Gold Rush. It's almost like it was scripted. So Gold Rush is one of these fun maps where there's a whole bunch of gold in the middle and protected by what looks like a whole bunch of grizzly bears. And so players are drawn to this area of the map because of all the rich gold there to drive their army. They do have a couple of clumps of gold around the outskirts where their town centres are. But inevitably, the players will try to vie for position, get a hold of this area here, and then deny the other player the gold, and therefore get on top of them and win the game. So T.O.N.I is the Britons, and once more, a couple of clumps of gold scattered around the town centre here, some stone, just like Here Be Monsters. And so T.O.N.I will be looking to get control of the central area, the gold, and then deny monsters the chance to do that, and therefore win the game. So we've got some relics scattered around the map. There is one relic in the middle, but otherwise there are two relics on either side of each player's town centre. Can provide a trickle of gold, just in case they get pushed off the gold or can't quite get the gold in the first push. There is a way to keep the gold trickling in. So pretty clean start from both players so far. Low idle time. Just creeping up there for the blue player. I'm going to call it blue even though it is teal. Blue is just easier to remember on the spot. So he's done well there. Just kept it to the 15 seconds, T.O.N.I. Almost flawless start so far, just the 1 second of idle time, which could easily be just the game starting and not spam clicking the villagers out of the town centre straight away.
Ethan?
So Red is looking to bring in two boars now. It's just poised there for the right moment.
Yay.
Building a house first with that villager, fair enough. And then this villager is probably going to go for the kill. No. All right, must have the rally point set there. And yep, Red is on top of that. He does have control of the situation. Bringing in the boar. And going for the TC kill. A little bit sloppy there. But I think it's going to be all right. Is it? Yes, just.
Ready.
Okay, well played. So both players, 15 vills apiece. Blue's got the 3 on wood, nicely tucked in from that lumber camp on the other side. And looks like Blue is attempting to lure some deer. And now working on that second boar. Well played, Blue. Yeah, so the Eagle Scout looking to push in that deer, supplement the food. Red is... Where is Red's horse? Here it is, pushing deer with the horse. So both players going for the extra food with the deers, pushing in the deers. Resources collected, pretty neck and neck so far. There's not a whole lot in it. And then Blue pushes one right into the town centre, like perfectly done. Very efficient gathering from that deer there. So Red, a few idols just sitting around there for a moment, but he's managed to task them. It's probably just part and parcel of getting that boar organised under the town centre. So Blue is up first at the 8-minute mark. That's not bad. So the quickest you can kind of hope to get up to the feudal age is probably clicking up around the 7.5 minute. If you can be doing that, then you know you've done a really good build. So now that he's up, looks like blue is going for 5 on wood there, another 5 on there, giving him 10, which is a really nice balanced approach at this stage of the game. Looks like he's going 3 to the gold straight away. So being the Aztecs, it's important to bring in that gold as soon as you can. So you can start building eagles out of the barracks and potentially going to harass the player early. So red deciding to play it safe on this map. Might be sensing an early rush from blue, being the Aztecs. And so Britain's does have the nice counter. It's got the long range archers and other strong ranged units possible with the Britons. But he does need a bit of breathing space to get to castle age to bring them out. And so not a bad move to wall up and just protect himself from any early rush attack from the Eagle Scouts, which are being queued up now by blue. So both players having a bit of a plan here. It's good to see. Both executing the plan quite well. So blue's caught the wall, but once not quite enough. Red should be able to finish off this wall. And then we'll have to see what blue does. Trying to break in and kill some Vils, or do they just try and rush to castle and get the stronger versions of the Eagle Scouts out? Perhaps control the middle. We'll just have to wait and see. So red has not attempted to build the barracks or anything yet, so he's going completely defensive here. And blue has managed to get in through that gate, but the Vils will probably take that one down. So he's probably just going to have to be a scout within the base here and figure out what red's doing. Might be a little bit confused to not see a barracks at all. Let's see what blue does actually see. So he's discovered the stone and knows there's a bit of a wood line there. And we do have extra scouts streaming across the map now. So getting good intel here from this locked in scout, as red has now just gotten up to feudal. So it's a pretty heavy investment towards a fast castle by the Britons. Doesn't yet have any stone collected to build a castle. And the scout within the walls finally goes down. And it looks like blue is all in on this. So feudal attack. Wants to try and get some Vil kills and get an early lead. It's got the forging coming in to make the Eagle Scouts stronger. It's just going to take care of that bear. So red over here, discovering where blue is. But blue's on the attack. He's going to take that scout out. So that's going to be a really strong play from blue there. That's going to cut off the vision of red. So red is forced into the market walling defensive move. But they are likely to break through here. So a bit of panic stations for red. He's not equipped to deal with this at all. Doesn't really have anything on the field to counter any of the blue military. 0, in fact. A few more Vils, but at this stage, unless he can get up to castle and get some defenses in place, it's looking like red might be in real trouble. So blue is in. It hasn't got the tower up. So blue has managed to push red off this. Oh, and he's called it. Red has called it. Very early game. So relentless pressure from blue there. Red obviously wanted much more time to build up to whatever he had in mind. And I mean, decent elo levels here, over 1,000, so no slouches. But it's just the speed that blue came out the gate with the Eagle Warriors, or Eagle Scouts, and it just quite literally swamped red. So I don't think red actually managed to make any military at all that game. So I think blue must be feeling pretty happy with that performance. Resources collected were pretty close. So it's really one that just came down to strategy. And the strategy of blue out the gate as soon as he can with the Eagle Scouts has paid off on this occasion. So the actual gold rush part of this map was never a feature. So yeah, really good win by Monsters, and better luck next time, T.O.N.I. Okay, we'll leave it there.